Okay, this will be update 2 for the day. We had a hell of a fucking nice rain. It fucking, yeah. I sat in the barn with the scraper on the loader waiting and waiting and waiting. I'm like, you know, I'm done cleaning the barn, but I got no door. And when I go outside, then the fucking barn, the tin is angled, so all the rain fucking comes off it. And you get a lap full of water, so you're like, I'll wait. But I gotta go grab the feed skid loader again. And they did seed, actually. I didn't think they did. But they seeded a little bit with tandem IH drills. That was my first video of the day before I changed clothes. But the neighbor guy came down, needed a part for his torch. So we had the same torch. The funny part is we also have the same MIG welder, so, and all that is just a wire feed welder. It's just the same brand and everything. It's kind of funny. The same torch too. So, yeah, he's pretty much a mechanic and shit. That's what he does down there. It's a family farm, but he's the mechanic. But I got a little bit of time. I can show you the digger we got, or the field cultivator. Because we have a Dutz 2500 disc to Dutz Alice, but it's just a one wing. But if any of you guys got a chance, go on Tractor House and look at all the Alice Chalmers discs. There's one with the tandem axle, like a hay rack or a chopper box. Here's a skid loader, 332D John Deere. It's a good loader. But we'll take a look at that quick, and I'll show you the Brilliant too. It's not like one of them ones where it folds out. It's actually a seeder too. I don't know if there's seeding alfalfa behind it. I didn't ask. Here's my digger. 1300. I think it's a 1300. It shouldn't be a 1350. I don't know the difference. Because I know the 1400, the wings go up like that, and there's a second wing about the same size that folds over and would be into the center, or it's a little bit shorter. I gotta look at this side. Yeah, I think this is a 1300 model. But you know, it's got, I think it's called Lindsay, little spike tooths on the back. And these are them really cool ones that don't have springs. They got rubber pads. We haven't had to replace any of these. They're old, but I don't want to sell this. Dad wanted to get a case one, but I told him not to get rid of it. I want to keep it. All the tillage equipment except for the chisel plow, it's pretty much Alice. The disc and the digger are. But the chisel plow is right here. It's a Ford. There's our shitty disc mine. It's built like a John Deere. It's got the fucking discs and an oil thing. I'd rather have a New Holland. That's pretty bad. Me saying that coming from a person like me, a diehard Alice Chalmers and John Deere fan. But this Brilliant. It's actually kind of cool. It's meant to seed alfalfa. Oh yeah. Here's alfalfa seed in there. See? It's green. Now I have green. Not on my hands. But he was going along behind after they do after we seeded peas and oats. Because then you don't have a blank field. Because I think you can still spread shit on it. We used to do this with our 80-10. And that's a video that's already up on YouTube as I speak. But it's still the 8th. But he wanted it on his little fucking 60-80. This is the 1980s version. It's not down here. The sticker, it runs like the 80 series did. But I hate this fucking tractor with a burning passion. But if what we would have thought would have happened, if he would have sold this to the guy where we got the 80-30 from, and we would have got this, it's a Dutz Alice 60-80 for $20,000, I probably would have bought this back and took the 4-cylinder out and tried a 6-cylinder. Then maybe it would run better. But that's a sweet-ass Brilliant. It's kind of cool. I want to make a farm toy, or a toy version of this. It's owned by a larger dairy farm. But, yeah, we just borrowed it from them. Like I said, alfalfa. But we've run another Brilliant. It's just a regular one. It's got these little wheels on it, little spike wheels. So, yeah. But last year we done the majority of our hay cutting was our 1160 Heston. It's like a 90s machine, but God does that cut the peas and oats really good. The sickle just like rips through it. That fucker had a hard time doing it, but Yeah, this is that our newest tractor in terms of years. But this is our duals for our deer, but they are a bitch to put on because they're axle duals, and you gotta have them just right, and they're so heavy because they're them power rims put in on here. I don't know why you just can't get John Deere just couldn't do this and get light rims like this. Just do that. Maybe they needed heavy duals, but we don't like to put them on because if it's tillage, this is what pretty much does it. Unless you're disking, we'll just disc with singles or field cultivate with singles on the Deere rather than do that. But yeah, the neighbor guy, he stopped, like I said. He's gone through pretty much everything. The disc spine was done in the winter, he told us. We borrowed that because the 1160 something was out on it. Or no, it wasn't cutting peas and oats right. There's it was preventative planning of the neighbors and their, it wasn't just cutting it right, something was wrong, so we grabbed his disc spine and cut it. But there's some stacks. They did some stacks for us. This stack mover was a miserable bitch for a while because it'd blow one of these chains out. But yeah, there's another fucking storm coming. So great fun. At least the slurry store won't fucking run over. I think it's just a bitch to take care of sometimes. I think it ran over twice last year because you couldn't haul. So you take out loads and you just blow it into the field. There's nothing you can do. But this is growing. I gotta look at this quick. I'm just, I got a little bit more time. I wish it was Friday, not Thursday, so we'll just go where it's a mess. Fucking haylage. In the winter, you can still smell it. It's got that salty, I think it's salty. It's a salty smell, but it smells good. You're like, I want to eat it, but nah, I don't think it'd go down well. That was a sorghum pile. And that stuff is heavier, real heavy. It probably equals out the combine corn that it's that heavy. This is actually growing. But this was a field that was peas and oats that was piled. That shit just don't pile. But it's about as tall as my fucking ankles. But actually it looks nice for considering how shitty it was last year. Because this was just running the grass box in the grain drill. Which is nice because I think we started doing that with peas and oats. Because once that's gone, it doesn't grow back. Peas can't grow back. It's not like hay. And I learned this last year. When corn is really young, it gets to a certain point. If it gets hailed out, it can still grow back. But after that point, it can't. So I don't think it happens with sorghum, but no, it's just been. It was dry for a while, and I kind of like it when it's dry and not muddy because things move easier. You don't get stuck. You're not spinning. It's not a miserable bitch, but yeah. Because on the real farm side, that's all I've been doing. I have not had time to do anything with the toys. It pisses me off because I got a farm halfway taken apart because I'm redesigning it. Because the way I had it built, I put in a new barn. I'm like, I gotta have a yard to get to the milk barn. Yeah, that took up a driveway. And I'm like, I can't do this because everything's crowded out. The manure pit's right by the grain bins. An auger won't reach, so yeah.